You recently tweeted, with such cowardice, GOP House members exhibited being the puppets of the NRA after Orlando, right? What do you make of all that?
Sad. I just don't understand why an average citizen is allowed to have a military-grade weapon that can cause massive destruction. How much is enough? What's the number when people say, okay, that's enough. We've reached our quota of unnecessary killings, so now we should have some sensible gun restrictions.
You think the Second Amendment was poorly written?
No, it wasn't poorly written.
Well, it says in order to form a militia.
Right, but that was when there was no army.
I know, so that...
Right. So our forefathers were brilliant in drafting that, and also saying, you know what, Thomas Jefferson's words, paraphrasing, but said, in the future, there will be different needs that we cannot conceive right now. So we need to construct a policy of amendments that allow the changes of the Constitution.
The Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights. That's what was created. Well, now we are faced with that we don't need everybody to have, and could they conceive of a machine gun when they're dealing with muskets? No. And so our forefathers were telling us, go ahead, make the appropriate changes to suit what the society you live in needs.
But they made it so hard to amend.
No, what has happened is that the NRA is just an immensely powerful organization. And gun owners are protecting every sentence and every intention, and they're reading into it what they choose to.
They're financed by the manufacturers, though.
Yeah, and they're very aggressively defending it. Now, I personally love to shoot a gun. It's fun. It's skillful. I have no problem with people wanting to protect their family. I have no problem with any of that. It's just that, so you don't think that someone who is on a watch list should be restricted from buying a gun until we clear that person? You don't think that a person who has spent time in psychiatric wards should be prevented from? You think that anybody walking into a gun show should be able to walk out with a gun without doing a background check? We give 16-year-olds driving lessons, and they have to pass a driving lesson. Shouldn't everyone who has a gun legally be required to pass a test to show that they can actually use that?
It's almost insane.
It's insane.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.